Okay guys, today is just another update regarding this engine build. I'm going to put the upper and lower crankcases back together again. You'll see a few bits and pieces of masking tape on there. Reason for that is you can see here in the manual there's a few areas here and here, etc., where you don't put any of the sealant on. Now I could mark those with a Sharpie or just remember where they are, but just so that I don't get mixed up, or just to make it clearer for myself and everyone else, I just thought I would just stick some masking tape on the areas that don't go on, such as here. Here there's no sealant goes on here. None here either, and just at the edge here, you're to keep the sealant back from the edge of where the bearings are, about a millimeter back or so. And you could do it freehand, but just just to make it easier, I just thought I would stick a wee bit of masking tape across there so that there's none get over onto that part. I've cleaned all the mating surfaces here with brake cleaner, clean cloth, shop towel. I'm going to be using this 3-bond 1207B sealant, and just put her back together again. First thing to remember also is to put the pistons 1 and 4 to top dead center on the rotor plate there. As you can see, I have it here lining up with the mark on the cases, and underneath there 1 and 4 pistons are up the top dead center. That's so that to align the balancer shaft with the crank gear. But I'll get back to that in a wee minute or two when I've got the sealant on here, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So here is all the sealant applied. I can just take the wee bits of masking tape off here, there, from anywhere there where it wasn't meant to be. And that's it, perfect. Okay. That's that. Now here's an important thing to do. There's 2 wee dowels here, and have to remember that those have to go in. So there's one goes in there, and then there's another one. Where's the other one? The other one goes in there. Okay. Just make sure there's no dirt on any of that. Right, now, other thing is that I want to do before I put these together is there's want to put some engine lube, assembly lube on the bearings here before I put this together. So just bear with me. Right, so let's just get this bottom crankcase on and get the balancer lined up. I've got to get this. There's a wee mark here. See that wee punch mark there? that has to line up with the with that oil hole there in the crank. When it's, let's see. I think that's it. I think that's it. Just check that that's still at top dead center. No, it's not. We'll have to turn that again. Hang on now. It's there. Should be there. And that should be there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that remains at top dead center. And the punch mark there lines up with that. So that's right. Like that. That there is to line up with that. And while that remains there at top dead center for 1 and 4, which it does. So here are all the crankcase bolts. As you can see, I've numbered them and marked them and put them in the order that they would be. I've also cleaned them as well. And the first ones have to go in are these 9mm ones. And as you can see, that's the situation with the as indicated in the manual. So let's get those in and get them torqued up first. Oh, and by the way, these three center 9mm ones have a washer on them as well, so they go in there. Okay, and then we'll put the other ones in too. They're 9mm ones also, and those are all you know, numbered, you know, in the sequence that they would be tightened in. Okay, I'll just tighten them up, just hand tight first, you know, just sort of do this with them first. Because these are going to be the first ones to be torqued down. Okay, so they're initially torqued, according to the manual, 9.8 first. 1, 2, 3. But I just, you know, do them each wee bit at a time. So that's it. And then 4, 5, and those two over there. 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then you tighten them up to after that 9.8, then 32. Newton meters.
There now.
All right, so that's the those ones. The next one is a 7mm one, so I'll put it in next. The 7mm one goes in here. It's 18 Newton meters. Newton meters. That's it. And then all the 6mm ones next. And all the 6mm ones are in, well, are just in. I'll just tighten them all up, just as again, just by hand. They are 15 Newton meters, and there isn't really any, you know, sequence to doing those ones. They're just do them evenly, you know. So and once they're all done, that is the ones on the bottom case all done. Just a matter then of flipping it over and doing the top ones, and that's the crankcase halves together, and the engine sealed up, which is great. Keeps the dust out of it, keeps the dirt out of it, and with me having already put the cylinder block on and the pistons in from the top, then, you know, I can don't even have to worry about any of that there, you know, because that's already done. You don't have to worry about trying to sort of, you know, get pistons in from the top, and or sorry, get things like you know, pistons on and then try and get the head offered up and stuff like that. That just isn't an issue anymore. So 15 Newton meters each of these. I'll just do these ones here first. As I say, I don't tighten them, you know, all up right away. I just sort of nip them all up initially and then go over them, especially 6mm ones. That's that. That's the bottom half done. This one, there's a wee tab on that there. I'll have to make sure that that's round straight. Kind of wants to twist round a wee bit. There's it there. It kind of, just as you're tightening that, it wants to twist round. But as I say, there's a low torque on it there, so it'll just, it still wants to twist round. That's it there. Now, those are all done. Okay, just check them big ones again. Oh, that's a 7mm one there, so that's 18 Newton meters. Just check that. Alright, that's done. And then the other ones are 32 Newton meters. The 6mm ones. Just check all them. Are you sure that's 32 Newton meters? Aye. Aye. That's it. That's it. Just do the top, and that's it. Okay, so let's just turn this engine over and undo the top, because all them bolts are already done. There you go. Okay, so let's do the upper crankcase bolts. The one here, I think it's an 8mm bolt, and it has, yeah, it has a copper washer on it. Indeed it does. There's it there. Has a copper washer on it there. So there's that one. I think that's just a, I think that's a 12mm head on that. It is. That's an 8mm bolt. Right. And oh, there's another 8mm bolt here. Another 8mm bolt down here. I may as well stick in the 6mm ones just to have the bend. see. I think. No, I think that one goes in there. And then that one, where does that one go? In there. Not overly worried about this one here because that's where the lead goes from the like an earth lead. That one as well. Okay, and then this one is the last one. It goes down in there. Right, those are just may as well just tighten them all up, including that one there that I'm talking about, because that one has to come back out again in order to get that lead back on whenever the engine goes in. But that's for another, that's for on down the road a bit. As soon as you get these in and tightened up, torqued up, I will turn the engine over and make sure everything's all right. So let's see, those 8mm bolts. Those 8mm bolts are 27 Newton meters. 27 Newton meters is there. I don't think it tells you which way, you know. In the order listed, right. So, that one, yeah. 27, so there's that one first. That's 27, yep. Next one, D, is a 6mm one, and it is next to be tightened, and it's only 15 Newton meters. This is the order it's listed in the book, which is there. Next one is, those are next. Those are all 15 Newton meters. And the last one is that one there with the copper washer, and it is back to 27 Newton meters. Oh, that should have been that should have been next. Sorry, that I don't. That's 27 Newton. 27 Newton meters. So I should have done that one and that one first at 27 Newton meters. And then these other ones, that confused me because that said in the manual C. So that was A, those were A, and those were B, but actually it indicated that as being C because it had a copper washer on, but really those two should have been done first. But anyway, 27 Newton meters, which is there. Yeah, 27 Newton meters, and then all those other ones were 15. Yeah, they're all right. And there's a wee one down there too. This wee one. That's 15 Newton meters. That's them all done. That's it. I think I need a 20, not sure if it's a 22 or a 24 millimeter spanner, and I'll turn that over and see. It's 24. It's 23. It's 24. If I can put my hand, oh, well, there's it there. That's that. All right. I'll move this back a wee touch and flick that engine over again. Let's see, I'll shift this on round here to here again. And that should be that. And then that, as I say, there's the balancer and all in. Try and get this round here safely. That's it. Yep. Yeah, that comes up right. I'll take the camera out and show you that. There's it there. Back to 1 and 4, which is there. And that lines up there, as you can see. That's it. That's that engine back together again, guys. Well, engine back together. That's the, let's see, where are we? There. That's the crank halves, or the crankcase halves back together. And that lines up dead on there. So the next thing is for me to do is, after the silicone dries, is just clean it all off. Clean it all off the whole way right round there. And I'll not do anything. I'll not try and do that there until it dries. It'll just come off, no bother whenever it's dry. Clean it all off, and then I will I'll put the shift forks and the drum and everything in, and then I'll build up the rest of it, you know, oil pump and all of that business, get all that on, then it's only a matter of proceeding then a bit further, get the engine over again, and then start with the cylinder head. But anyway, look lads, thanks a million for tuning in. Hope you liked it. Hope it was informative, and you know, stay tuned for the next one, as they say. Okay, all the best. Bye bye.